Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys 3 super easy scope effects that you can do in Premiere. These are going to be fairly beginner level, so you can add these to your montages just to give it that little bit of, extra effort. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to open up Premiere. I've already made a new project called Scope Tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull our clip in. I'm going to be using a CS clip for this, but you can use, Valorant, Call of Duty, whatever game you play, you can do it with. So I'm going to grab my clip. Okay, I'm going to drag my clip into the project section down in the bottom left, and I'm going to drag it onto my timeline. I'm going to trim my clip now just to grab the clip that I have. This is not a regular clip. This clip is literally just here to show you guys the tutorial. So I'm going to teach you 3 in this video. So I'll show you on the screen right now of what the first one we're going to make looks like. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to find the point in which I kill this person. I'm going to mark it by pressing M. And I'm going to just trim off the rest for now. I'm going to use, there's another killer now I'm going to use in a bit. So this is a scope zoom in effect. I'm going to grab probably a few seconds before the kill, so let's see how much time I've got here. Probably a little bit less, probably about. Okay, and what we're going to do now is select it. I'm just going to draw over here. We're going to select it, and we're going to go up here to where the mask options are. I'm going to click this one here, which is the like circular mask, and we're going to click on it, and it's going to make this. Now we're going to want to stretch it to our scope, so I'm just going to do it now like this. Pull it down. Okay, I'm going to turn the mask feather up a little bit. And there we go. Now we've got our scope masked out. I'm going to cut it on the point where we kill the person. Go to this bit and I'm going to delete the mask. So that we've got our mask here, and then when we kill him, there is no longer a mask. Okay, I've realized something that my timing is slightly off. To adjust that a little bit. There we go. You can see we've got a mask up until the point where we kill him. Now what we're going to do is we're going to right click this and we're going to nest it. Now we've nested it, we can go up to where our scale is. We can turn the keyframing for the scale on, and then we can go all the way to the right and we can change this, so depending on how far out you want to go. So let me try 50 to see how that would look. So this is what we've got now. So I reckon I want a little bit more, probably about 25. And there we go. We could adjust how fast this is by moving this along. So we could maybe like keep it like this until we see him and then do it. We could even just make the whole thing shorter like this. So yeah, that is the first effect. Very simple. Just a scope zoom in effect. Super easy to do. Very beginner level. And let's get on to the second one. Okay, so for the second effect, I'm going to be doing a rotating scope. So again, we're going to have to find the points in which I open my scope, which is, let me zoom in a little bit so I can get a bit more accurate. Which is exactly at this frame, so I'm going to cut it there. And then I'm going to find the point where I stop scoping, which is here. I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to just get rid of that beginning bit. Okay, I'm just going to bring this along a little bit. We could keep this beginning bit. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm going to get rid of it, I think. I'm going to slow this bit down because the scope's not out for very long. You don't have to do this if you have your scope out for a long time, like my first clip. Then that's not an issue. But I'm going to slow this down a little bit, probably to about 80%, just so it's out for a little bit longer. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to create our mask. We're going to do the same thing we did in the last one, where we get the whole scope in and turn up the feather a little bit. Okay, now we're going to nest it again, and I'm going to search for basic 3D. Now I'm going to put basic 3D onto the nested sequence. And now there's a couple of things we can change. We can change the swivel, which will do it like left and right, and the tilt will do it up and down. So this is up to you. You could have it spinning like this, you could have it tilting like this, or you can actually mix both of them. So what I quite like to do is keyframe these both on 0, go to the end of the clip and put them at probably about, let's say 360. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that is definitely too much. I'm gonna go 180. See how that looks. Okay, again, I think it's too much. 90. Okay, I've come to the decision that I think our clip is too fast, so I'm going to speed it down even more. And then we can maybe put this up more. Okay. You can see now the scope turns around. Maybe if I wanted it reversed at first, I could do 180 at the beginning and have it flip to be normal like this. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with. So we've got this. So far, we've got a zoom in out scope, and we've got a flipping scope. Now for the next one, this one's going to be slightly different. What I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be doing a scope transition. So to do this, I'm going to grab our clip again, which is right here. This one will need, you could either mix 2 clips together with this one, or you could have it the same clip like I'm doing. So we're going to go to where our first kill is. And we're going to just stop it there. Let's go there. And then we're going to cut it a little bit afterwards. And we're going to go to find our next kill, which is, I believe, about here. Okay, and what you're going to want to do is cut it where you get the scope out, like so. And you're going to want to layer it above your other clip. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our mask tool again, and we're going to mask out the scope again, like so. And now you'll see that, let me turn up the mask a little bit. You'll see that our scope comes on the screen, but we don't want the mask to stay there after we've killed him. So the second I shoot, I want the mask to stop. So I'm going to cut it. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to delete the mask, and I'm going to bring this down. Okay. So now I've got this. Now obviously there's a couple of things you'll want to do for this. You could bring the opacity up, so you could have the opacity go from 0 to 100 like this, which I think looks quite cool. So we get our first kill. And second, you could have it scale up. So if we just got rid of the opacity and put it on 100, we could have it go from, say, 0 to 100%, like so. There's lots of things you can do. I think I'm going to go with opacity only because on my other one I did that scale. But in theory, you could use both the first 2 effects that I did for this transition. So I'm going to show you the 3 things we've done today. We've done the scope zooming out, we've done the scope flipping, and then we've done our little scope transition, like that. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me on Discord. And yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. My Discord will be in the description, and peace.